Hey y'all, it's Rob. It's Monday, January 23rd, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the roller rink. I went to the roller rink when I was about 7 years old to about 16, and went through some crazy adolescent experiences there. It was kind of the first place that I learned to maybe experiment with things that your parents don't want you to, like pot and coke and alcohol and just getting in fights and hooking up with girls, and or in my case trying to hook up with girls, all that stuff that goes on during that time period in your life. The cool thing about the roller rink for me was that I was dropped off at like 7:30 p.m. and from 7:30 p.m. till 11, when the rink got out, it was kind of like your own nightclub. And so a lot of the things that go on at a nightclub went on for us as kids, such as, getting high, getting drunk, taking pills, doing coke, getting crazy, trying to hook up, getting in fights, all that crazy stuff that happens. And I didn't quite have a social scene like that in my schools at that time, and so my little social scene was at the roller rink, and I actually became a pretty good skater and made friends easily, so I felt like I fit in there pretty good, although it did take a while, and I was kind of bullied a couple times. I remember in one particular incident, there was these guys that were called the Dirty White Boys, and they were a skate gang, and they wore matching shirts, said DWB, and they were the badasses and stuff. And I remember skating, and the two of them in particular skated behind me and kicked out. They each kicked out one of my feet from underneath me with my skates on while I was on the rink, so that I just landed directly on my ass, and it was embarrassing. And I was dealing with a lot of embarrassment at that time, because my hair was in a really goofy space because it's really curly, and it was in the middle, and I was just awkward and didn't know quite where to fit in. And anyway, I developed into sort of like a cool guy as much as I could in regards to being, somebody that went to the roller rink. And it was really fun. It was a lot of formative time spent there. We had couple skate, and that was your opportunity to, ask the cute girl that you liked to try to skate, to skate with you. You could skate backwards and put your hands around her hips if you were good, or you could hold hands with her, and that was neat, because I was never really good at the whole high school or the junior high dance and all that. So that's where I developed my, just trying to be at ease around, people that I was attracted to. And a lot of crazy stuff went on during that time that parents probably weren't aware of. I remember in particular we used to hit the liquor store probably when I was like 14. We used to hit the liquor store before we went to the rink, and we'd get like a half pint of Southern Comfort or Bacardi 151, and we would sneak it in our belt, and then get a large Coke from the snack bar, head to the bathroom, fill it up, pour out a little Coke, fill it up with alcohol, and then we'd have a nice mixed drink to suck on all night. And plus we were usually doing pills like crosstops, whites, Benzedrine. That was like that was the kind of speed that was around for us malcontents at that time. So we would be like all spun out on speed and drunk on Southern Comfort or Bacardi, trucking around the rinks, going as fast as we can, trying to show off for the girls, and just being foolish and all that stuff. And it was a really good time. I kind of learned about a lot about making my own boundaries at that time, because the people at the rink were not the people that ran the rink weren't the most responsible people either, and they also were involved in all the illicit activities that we were, and we actually kind of looked up to them as kids, you know, and seeing them, you know, good skaters, a little bit older, with girlfriends and nice cars, and, you know, good drugs and all that stuff. So we kind of aspired to be like them. So it was a trip. It was good times. My friend Ed, he used to be the DJ there, and it was probably one of the reasons I got interested in DJing in the first place, because I used to hang out with him up in the booth, and, you know, we would do lines of coke, and then you know, pick out records, and he had his favorites. There was a whole succession of special, you know, moments at the rink where you had advanced skating, advanced backwards skating, advanced backwards in the opposite direction, and each of those he had kind of his favorite songs for each of those, and I can't remember which corresponded to which, but some of the favorites I remember were "Slow Ride" by Foghat, which was a really good song for roller skating and really fast. That and "Whole Lotta Love," Led Zeppelin, was good, and "Lights Out in London," UFO, which probably nobody knows about, but it's just a ripping rock song with a killer solo, and it was good times. I look back fondly on all that, and you know, some of the couple skate songs I remember are "When the Lights Go Down in the City," Journey, and various REO Speedwagon tracks, stuff like that. And yeah, I'm really thankful that my parents turned me on to going to the rink, because, I mean, besides all that illicit stuff, I really did enjoy roller skating, and it became part of my life, and it's still part of my life today, and I'm thankful for that. A lot of that stuff has gone by the wayside, but I still enjoy a good skate around the rink or two. So yeah, those were good times. I look back fondly. I spent a lot of time with my friend Tony, who's passed away, and I have good memories of him and other friends. And I'll always remember those good times. Those were golden times that will forever be stuck in my memory. And just thought I'd share that with you, because I've been thinking a lot about that lately as I go through all the old music on my iPod, like you know, Journey and Styx and all that stuff that my friend Ed used to play at the rink. And so that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all very soon.